Divine One, there's something I want to talk to you about regarding herbs. Oh, asleep, eh? Sorry for waking you. I was off to get hold of a new medicine. So I thought I'd ask if there was anything you wanted while I was out.
Thanks, Divine One. You really saved my bacon.
I was happy to help. I will say, I wasn't expecting our picnic to turn into a two-person raid on the bandits' hideout.
Really? That's how most of my picnics go, to be honest.
When you invited me, you said we'd be eating meat together.
And I was telling the truth. You got a nice big helping, right?
Yes, I was stuffed. I only wish you had said something like, "I've found the bandits' camp, so let's barge in, take them out, and then grill up some meat." That would have been more, you know, accurate.
So wordy, though. My way was much more concise.
That's one way to look at it. Still, you never cease to amaze. You take it upon yourself to help root out bandits.
What, is that not normal? I'm just protecting my people. I thought that's what royalty was supposed to do.
You say something completely radical, like it's the most obvious thing in the world.
That's my charm.
Hey, what's the scuttlebutt?
The what?
You know, our singing practice the other day. Were there any complaints?
Ah, no reason to fret. I have heard nary an ill word.
Phew, I was worried about that. Wait, no. This is all wrong.
What do you mean?
Singing quietly so nobody calls us names? Surely we can aim higher than that. There's no escaping it. We have to get better at singing.
Yes, quite right. To hide our voices in shame, we sully the good name Tamara. If the boss learned of this, she would weep with embarrassment.
No. I couldn't live with myself if I made the princess cry.
Nor I. The question is, how to improve.
Maybe we should ask the princess for advice.
You think so?
But this time, we get serious feedback. None of that unique wolf dung.
A grand idea. By all means, let us press for the full, unvarnished truth.
Well, I landed that finishing blow beautifully if I do say so myself. Still, more practice is in order. Perfection is the only option on the battlefield. Ah! Whoa, what the? Ah!
Oh no, Marin! Are you okay?
Chloe, how long have you been watching me?
Quite a while now. I would have said something sooner, but I didn't want to interrupt your training.
I wish you hadn't seen me looking so uncool. Knights never make such sloppy mistakes in fairy tales. I'm sure you're disenchanted now.
Oh, it's okay, Marin. Uh-oh, you scraped your forehead. Let's get that taken care of.
I feel so pathetic.
It was just one silly mistake. Don't beat yourself up over it. When I think about you, I think about how hard you work, not about how you messed up once. You're still a gallant knight from a fairy tale in my eyes.
Chloe, thank you.
Besides, I said I'd take care of you, didn't I?
You did. Though, this isn't quite the same as an upset stomach. But perhaps messing up isn't so bad. Especially if someone like you ends up taking care of me.
It's just not sinking in.
Hello, Jean. You appear to be hard at work with your studies.
Princess Saline, I've read this chapter over and over, and I'm just not getting it. My brain is too tired.
I know what you need. Here.
Is that smell my hometown tea?
It is indeed. I saw you struggling with your studies and judged that you were in need of a break.
Wow. Thanks, Princess Saline. This smell. It's so relaxing. It reminds me a lot of home.
Now, Jean, you mentioned once that you didn't believe tea could save lives. But I say to you that your hometown tea has saved me too many times to count.
Tea saved you?
When things aren't going well and I'm in low spirits, that's a sign that it's tea time. A hot cup of tea in these situations does much to lift my mood. Things tend to go better afterward, even if it's only because I've cleared my head. When the problems I'm dealing with are severe, is it an exaggeration to say that tea saves me?
No, I suppose it isn't. In fact, my own spirits feel pretty lifted now. Thank you, Princess Saline. I learned something valuable today, and it wasn't from this book. I guess, medically speaking, I can't count out the healing power of tea. Sorry about that.
You have nothing to apologize for. I'm relieved to hear your mood has improved.
When I get home and see my mother, I'm going to tell her that our tea is the best in the world.
If she doubts you, I shall visit in person to inform her that her tea always brings me joy.
Actually, if it's okay with your highness, could we have our tea time now? Drinking tea alone's no fun. And besides, I want to talk to your highness a little more. I'll get right back to studying when we're done, of course.
Nothing would make me happier. To be honest, I was in the mood for some tea as well. I apologize for speaking out of turn. Well then, shall we retire to the tea room? There's so much more about tea to discuss.
Lead the way.
Hey there, Panette. Sorry for ambushing you the other day.
I must say, you gave me quite a fright.
I didn't do it to be mean. I just wanted to get past that front you put up. And the reason I did it is because, in a sense, I'm the same way.
You mean you are of common birth as well? You were a wild, vulgar runaway who picked fights with anyone who crossed her path?
Not all of that, but here, go ahead and feel my abs.
If you insist. Oh, good gracious me! These are muscles? It feels as if you are smuggling bullion in here.
Yeah, I work out. You know any other noble women with abs like these?
I suspect there's nary a one.
I might look like a lady, but deep down, I'll never be one. You've heard that too, I bet.
Yes, indeed I have.
I knew it! I thought I was the only one in the world with this problem, but now there's two of us. Maybe we can help each other out.
I would like that. Though its start was somewhat unusual, I think this will be a wonderful friendship. Etier and Panette, the rampaging redheads. Heaven help any fool who crosses us.
I got you a gift, since we're gonna be friends and all.
My, what gorgeous flowers!
They grow in my hometown. They're associated with eccentric ladies and true connections. Seem fitting to mark the start of a friendship between two tough gals like us.
It is as though this breed of flower was made just for us. How very touching.
I think we'll have a lot to learn from each other. Don't you?
Certainly. To start, perhaps you can tell me how you managed that sneak attack? Hello, Pandreo. Have you a moment to spare?
Of course. I always have time for my sister. But first, you've got to tone down the formality.
All right. You see, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
No, you're still speaking in that highfalutin way.
You don't really expect me to...
Yes, I do. I know you make an effort to sound fancy, but come on. It's only me here. You can drop the silver spoon act around your own brother.
Fine. Why are you working for the church?
That's what you wanted to know, huh?
Dad was a drunk. Mom was a corrupt priest who couldn't be bothered to look after her kids. They were lousy parents. So why would you want to follow in their footsteps? Serve their church?
I told you what happened after you left, right? They disappeared.
Yeah, so?
Well, the church's followers needed someone to guide them. That's why I stepped in.
So that's what it was.
I know it's been a while, but if you'd like to come pray with us, you're always welcome.
No, I think I'll pass. I'm done with our parents, and I'm done with their church. I'd sooner drop dead than step foot in that place again.
Fair enough.
That was just what I needed. It's been way too long since we rode together.
Yes, boss. Nothing beats a nice jaunt on Wolfback.
You and I used to go riding practically every night. What happened to those days?
War happened. The world has changed, unfortunately.
Isn't that the truth? And you know, you've mellowed out a lot since those days.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on! Remember how we met? You had a bunch of bandits tied to trees and were about to feed them to the wolves.
That was merely to intimidate them. I wasn't actually going to...
And don't get me started on the way you used to talk. You'd say things like, "Feeling hungry, punks? I got a fresh serving of knuckles for you right here."
Why, I beg you to cease this coarse impression.
Don't worry, Pennant. I love the old you. But I love the new you, too.
The feeling is mutual, boss. Your relentless teasing aside.